Good morning, Pamborough's People Booster, and this morning's video is sponsored by Fun. So we are just entering the Easter weekend, so happy Easter to you, or best wishes for Passover, or whatever you're celebrating or not celebrating this weekend. Because one of the things that's really important, and I think is an ancient human thing, is that we have celebrations. We find things to celebrate. When I was a kid, my mum used to do this thing where, for no apparent reason, just maybe that we needed cheering up, or we'd just recovered from an illness, or I don't know, just out of the blue, she'd say, right, everybody dress for dinner. And me and my mum would wear long frocks, and my brother and my dad would have to put on smart trousers and a jacket and a tie and a shirt, and we'd sit down to dinner. And sometimes it'd be a posh dinner, sometimes it'd just be an ordinary tea time kind of thing, but we'd all be dressed up and just enjoy the fun of it. And then, you know, we'd do plays and pantomimes and puppet shows and just stuff we would just create for ourselves. Now, it may be that you are isolating on your own, but have you got any characters around your house? So, for instance, a very good mental health charity that I have a lot to do with, called Harmless, who help reduce self-harm and suicide. The lovely Claire Dixon, she is isolating alone, and she's introducing us to her Lego and Playmobil people each day. And viewers of her videos get to name them, so it's lots of fun. So yeah, kids just get lost in stuff. They have a single point of focus, SPF, and get lost in that. So instead of listening to the news all the time or reading social media and being kind of saturated really in the whole virus thing, it's important that you find a way to have fun, to focus on something else. My mum, for instance, she's isolating alone, and she's got a little stretchy yellow person which she's putting in various places each day, and sharing with with us her daily thought for the day pad, which always seems really appropriate. It's almost like a horoscope. It just seems to be really appropriate for the day that she's showing it. So I thought I'd have a little bit of fun today. So it's not quite Easter Bunny. I think it's actually meant to be a polar bear, but it is. I'll just extend my stick. Oh, that's my stick extended. Anyway, it's a full-on thing, and I've got my sparkly slippers from my stylist Lisa Newport. Always stylish, even in the lounging department. And I've got my usual cup of tea, but I want to show you the mug that I use every morning. Because really, right now, it's pretty tricky to remain chipper all the time, and we're not meant to be chipper all the time. We have to allow ourselves to feel tired or sad or worried or whatever, but then we need to say, right, okay, I'm done with that now. How am I going to change? In NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, it's called changing your state. And I guess a simple way of saying that is changing your mood, and just deciding, actually, I'm ready to feel a bit brighter now, or a little calmer, and finding a way to make that happen. So I hope that you'll be able to look around wherever you are and find something that is going to be playful, even if it's just wearing something daft, choosing a mug that makes you smile, or maybe hunting on YouTube, finding your favourite comedian. I accidentally came across Dawn French interviewing John Cleese. It was delightful, and he has a lot of respect for her, which was really lovely to see, that he really honoured her and Jennifer Saunders in their comedic ability and their writing and stuff. So yeah, there's pretty much anything you could ever want to cheer yourself up on YouTube. Obviously, there's my YouTube channel, Pamborough's People Booster. And then there's all the other stuff, your favourite programme, your favourite comedian, your favourite children's programme from years ago. There's so many ways in which we can just change our state. So I wish that for you today, that you can find playfulness, whether that's wearing some ears, I also saw somebody who, reasonably professional businesswoman, has treated herself to some ears for Easter. I think it's important that you answer the call of years of wanting. She's wanted ears for years. So I'm going to tag her, I think, in this video. And just allow yourself to play and have fun, and also to feel whatever you feel on any particular day. That's okay too, but don't stay stuck. As a friend of mine in the Professional Speaking Association, who wrote the book Sumo, and it's nothing to do with Japanese wrestling, it's everything to do with, it stands for shut up and move on. So that is Paul McGee, if you fancy a look at that book, or a listen to it indeed, to get to the point where you've wallowed enough or you've worried enough, allow yourself enough time, because you need to. John Cleese was saying in that interview, he was saying how Dawn French said, did you discipline your children with humour? He said, oh yes, but then what he described was it was humorous to him, perhaps not to them. But he said that he used to say to them, I think it's a really good idea if you sulk some more, sulk properly, good and proper, and I'm gonna head off now and leave you to sulk alone. And then of course he'd leave the room and they'd stop sulking, and it made him chuckle. So there's Roger doing crazy stuff. Roger. Now he's looking through the patio doors to find the girl cats that we've still not fully integrated. It's very tricky, but hopefully at some point they can all be together. I'm gonna just see if I can finish off with a little hello from Roger. Oh, here we go. Here we go, Roger. You don't want to drink my tea though. It's not very cat-friendly tea. And don't eat the lizard. Hello. You've got any kisses? And if you're inquiring after his health, he still has a little bit of a limp, but it seems to be getting better. But I don't know, I've never seen it in a cat, but I have seen in dogs when they've had some kind of injury, and then they hold their paw like this, but only when you're looking. And he's started to do that, so he is quite hilarious. He's just taken a huge leap onto a 4-foot wall. What can you do, eh? Animals. They will do what they want to do. I guess, what he's doing is he's finding a way to have fun, even though he's got an injury. And we need to find a way to have fun, even though we're in lockdown. Whether you're working, not working, in or out, whatever you're doing, I hope that today you find some space for fun. And also, it's Bank Holiday Friday, and so I was thinking, I shall still do a video, it's a Friday, and I shall still do on Monday, even though it's Bank Holiday. And I thought, do you know what, no, I'm not going to, because I love you dearly, and I will post a recorded video from some other time, but we all need to say there's time for a break. So because I love what I do, I forget to not do it. And this weekend I'm actually going to take some time off. I'm going to tidy up this messy garden. I'm going to plant some of the seedlings out and make a new veg patch, and just do something other than screen. I don't know about you, my eyes are so crunchy dry in the morning from too much screen time. So what with Zoom and videos and video calls and goodness knows what. So I'm going to give my eyes a rest, and it's supposed to be good weather. So I hope that you find time to switch off. Whether you're working or not working, find space to just do something else or just relax. And that's all from me today. So from Pamba Rose, which today PB always stands for People Booster and Pamba Rose, but today also stands for Polar Bear. So from me and Crazy Roger, take good care. Lots of love.